I think what made 051 unique was...
If you want me to talk louder, just...
My ears fell out.
Same again.
I can sing it.
Get me hair out the eyes. I didn't really want to be a DJ. Probably because the DJs, the club itself, its legendary status.
It wasn't a different crowd. You saw the same people in there every week. It was phenomenal.
We didn't have no expense every week. We had the best PAs.
Fantastic light show, fantastic sound system.
Just a great club.
Was exploding, probably quicker than anywhere else in the country.
Just local lads, passionate lads about the music. And you know what? I think that's what made Liverpool fall in love with Club 051. I'd say the atmosphere. If you could bottle that up and sell it now, you'd make a few quid out of it. No word like that. No, we put the best on for the best ability that we could.
I would say the average club in the 051 were pretty much loyal to the 051. They weren't a cream crowd, they weren't a St Helens crowd, they were just an 051 crowd.
I think it was probably the first club that was purpose-built as a dance club, industrial kind of space.
There's something unique about raving downstairs. Going into a underground, almost industrial warehouse feel has got a very special vibe about it, and I think 051 was a very Liverpool nightclub.
The original I Love You Baby, very uplifting, very happy, really singy, girly, really good, got the crowd going, happy, 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 and that was what it was about, really, you know, an emotional track that got everybody hands in the air, that sort of thing.
Space Brothers Forgiven, Lee Butler. Casino, only.
I have to say Josh Wing, High State. At the time, it's totally different to anything else was getting played in there.
Donna Dawson, Three Years Family, just screams of Saturday night. Friday night was always a heavier night, so I'd pick the likes of Hell's Party by Glam.
Sweetest Day of May, I think, was the biggest anthem for me. It was a track that was really slow and it just got the most amazing reaction on the breakdown. And no one else was really playing that kind of stuff in Liverpool at that time, so that was probably the biggest track that people still come to me and say, do you remember this?
Such a difficult question again, so many amazing tracks that belong to certain DJs. If it was Dave Graham, I'd have to go with Kylie Minogue. What am I gonna do? Was it? No one else played that track. Dave had the balls to get it out and play it, and it used to go mental. I mean, he loved pleasing the ladies, Mr. Graham. So, you know, maybe that's why it feels so good. Conducted in the Cowboy remix, which I managed to get months before everyone else, and Dave Graham used to be bending my ear to give him it, and it was like a battle in them days to get your tracks before anyone else. New Year's Eve one year, we had about £1,500 worth of pyrotechnics set up on the stage and a safe zone. Dave Graham had booked a bagpipe fella to do All Hands On at midnight, and he was told specifically to stay within that square because otherwise we wouldn't be able to let the fireworks off at midnight. Anyway, he drifted outside the square and we had to make that decision whether to blow him up or basically get the fireworks, so he blew him up. Got down to the stage. The spotting was still on fire. The skills had gone up over his head. His white socks were all black. It was great.
I couldn't get down the road. The coaches were parked from out of town all the way down, and there was taxis nose to nose all the way down the road. It was an energy. There was kids getting out the cars, there was girls checking the makeup in the wing mirrors of the cars, and they were all heading towards the club which I was walking to. That still gives me goosebumps now, thinking about walking to the club and feeling we just didn't know.
The effort that the crowd had made to support the DJs. There was banners with Dave Graham on, there was t-shirts with We Love Lee Butler, there was pyrotechnics going off. It was just incredible, and I'll never forget that launch night and the nerves that went with actually DJing live across the whole of the Northwest. I didn't really want to be a DJ. I got sort of thrown into it. One of the lads that I knew was a DJ. I went to the toilet and said, throw a couple of tunes on for me, I'll be back in 10 minutes, but he didn't come back. Played a couple of records and you get that goosebumps and there standing up on the back of your neck, and that was it for me.
I was a joiner when I left school, and it probably wasn't the greatest place, Liverpool, at the time when I left school. It was rough, it was tough, it was hard, there wasn't much employment going on. And I think music was a big escapism for me. I used to go with my wages from a youth enterprise allowance, and I remember buying 12-inch. The first 12-inch single I ever bought was Chic.
I was an electrician when I left school. I did my City and Guilds electrical installation course 236 at Uberg College, and I hated it. I was climbing under floorboards and being like, you know, going house bashing, and it just wasn't for me. And, you know, I was always passionate about my music, and I got swept away in 89, 90 by this acid house scene, and I down tools completely. Driving to illegal raves in Blackburn, I left 2 of my electrical vans. One was a Mini Metro and one was a Renault 5. I left both them vans at raves because I forgot that I'd gone in them. I come all the way back and I got sacked.
Carl Cox.
Probably have to say Sasha.
John Kelly.
Probably John Cotton.
To be honest, I didn't really look up to any DJ.
Listening many years ago to Radio Luxembourg, listening to Tony Prince and Les Adams doing mixing when everyone else wasn't doing mixing, watching Grandmaster Flash doing Wheels of Steel when no one was mixing tunes together. And I just thought, rather than talking between records, mixing would be the better thing to do.
First and foremost for me, having all the lads back together and having a good laugh with the lads. Other than that, just to be with all the 051 like-minded people and play all the tunes that we used to play.
Just really looking forward to the camaraderie that we had, because we used to have a great laugh, JF, a lot, you know, fantastic. I'm looking forward to that.
Just playing good tunes, playing vinyl as well.
Seeing all the old faces again, the people that were back in the day actually turning up and giving it a little bit in the club.
Probably the atmosphere again and the memories, you know, working with boss lads.
Hopefully trying to relive that kind of energy that was there, that atmosphere, the screams. I'd love to see that again, because I don't think these kind of things are going to happen forever and ever. And I think there's a lot of people out there who've never been to the 051 who maybe have heard about it, have bought the tapes or the CDs. I think they're the kind of people who want to come and witness what we built. It was completely unique.
This genuinely is a reunion. Every single one of the original DJs, from Rusty, who I never got to DJ with, which is exciting. Cy Edwards was there before my era at 051. And then, of course, Pez, Little John, Mark, Dave, and the JFMC as well. You know, all the lads are back together, and the Camp and Furnace, by the way, is an incredible venue. 2 warehouses, really industrial, no VIP zone, no booths, just like it was at the 051. So it's going to be very, very special indeed. And of course, Steve McGee. Yeah. He couldn't make it today. Steve, he's not too good at the minute, but he will be with us on the 26th of October, so big get well soon, Steve.
Get well soon, mate.
See you there, Stevie McGee. See you there, mate. So we're looking forward to the PAs. We've got Rachel McFarlane who's going to be coming and performing I Need Somebody. Huge YouTube. Love her. Massive tune. She'll be doing Clouds Above. And she'll do Love Lands, Let the Music Lift You Up. What a tune.
We've just been talking about some of the tracks that we're all going to want to be playing. It's really exciting now. You're not going to get to see this bit, but we're all going to go now and sit down and work through 10 years of some of the biggest music that you've ever heard.
So we're going to be scrapping over tunes over the next couple of weeks. It is the 26th of October, Camp and Furnace. Starts at 5 o'clock, it's an early start. It's on till 2 in the morning, 2 warehouses, full production. As well as Rachel McFarlane, we've got Trisha McTeague who's going to be coming and performing System F's Cry, which is a massive tune. As well as that, she does Michelle Gale's Do You Know, which was an amazing track as well. Of course, for those who came to Club 051 in the later years who loved their Big Bounce and Scouts House, we've got Breeze and Stars Infectious coming and performing Heartbeats and You're Shining, which are huge Club 051 tunes, so we're going right the way through the whole era. Tickets are available at outallnight.co.uk, outallnight.co.uk. We're down to the very last batch of tickets, and all the boys are mega excited, aren't we, boys?